To the point where like niggas have compromised quality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the food show up damn near cold, but you ain't have to leave. You got charged triple what it's worth, but you ain't have to leave. And I think that this is also a testing ground of how sedentary we are.
Yeah.
And you know, when they feel like they got you, it's like, oh, ramp it up. These niggas ain't motivated to do nothing.
Yeah.
They ain't finna do shit. They had no King's Parade on a Saturday. There was no arrest made.
Of course not. It was mostly white people.
Yeah, I called it no King's Parade, but
Not a parade. I feel you. Yeah. You know, I think I don't necessarily think it was a bad thing, but I don't think it's gonna change anything.
I don't think it was a bad thing either. I think there should be unity, and people standing up against an oppressive system. But how did it impact the system?
Right.
Besides inconvenience, like actual workers.
If we could be mobilized to participate in a No Kings parade all over the country, why don't we put that energy into mobilizing for a labor strike?
Because
money,
people don't want to lose anything.
Exactly.
And
we were born into a culture of convenience.
They don't want to lose nothing.
Yes.
And also too, it's like look how long and well thought out and planned that had to be. Excuse me. They had to give people time to. Oh, let me make sure I'm not doing that next Saturday. Like that's in a real way. And I think the thing is like we just need to shift our perspective about what we have to lose versus what we have to gain.
Yeah.
What you have to gain is on the other side of that uncomfortable thing. The risk of losing your job, but what's on the other side of that is job security forever.
Exactly.
Right? And having people protect you and having people actually making it a law and a statute that you are free to protest. And if you don't show up to work because of a protest, you cannot be penalized.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there should be shit like that going on, but you don't know it if you're not on the other side of it and if you're not willing to sacrifice it. And one day could shut this country down.
Absolutely.
Like we say, and I think that people don't know, there's also, you know, this culture of individualism where I'm too afraid to ask my neighbor for anything.
Oh, bro.
I don't want to be embarrassed, so I don't want to ask my neighbor for no sugar. And I'm gonna go out and we're gonna do a general strike, but I'm gonna go out and buy everything in bulk. So I'm still putting money in the hands of the corporations. So if I feel like I'm starving them today, you really didn't starve them because you spent double yesterday.
Absolutely.
And I think that if we would just go on a general strike, a general labor strike for 48 hours in the peak of the week, Tuesday and Wednesday, those are the highest days for productivity. At least in my experience, I don't know if that's like an actual fact. I'm just saying they be pushing. Like every time I work in a warehouse, the second day you at work, they going hard. They trying to get the most out of you that second and third day because they know you finna start thinking about the weekend. But I would say 2 days of that. And in the midst of those 2 days, whatever you need, asking your neighbor for it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going to spend your money, shit, bro, we'll see a dramatic shift in this country.
I tell my people all the time, like, yo, you need to get to know the people around you in your physical vicinity, right? Because we do all this stuff in the digital space, and that's great. But like this again is a convenience. The fact that we can communicate so freely without being in the same physical space is a convenience. I don't think that's going to be taken away from us because so much of capital is driven by that. Mm-hmm. But just in case we get cut off from each other digitally, you need to know who live next to you.
Yeah, but they're not ready to. You're smart when you say that because they're not ready to reform a system that's bringing them so much money and attention. Mm-hmm. Because the attention is currency is attention. So it's like, damn, we can't just cut our legs off from underneath us. But like you said, just in case, and then not even just in case, just as a standard practice, your life can't be lived on the phone.
Can't be.
You know what I'm saying?
It can't.
Like your reality has been replaced with entertainment.
Yeah.
You know, what does it look like when you talk to your neighbor and have a beer and put the phone down for a few hours? And that's why when we do our live events, I don't just do live events and y'all go home. I do a live show in a mixer where now you're going to dance and drink and eat with the people that also have a shared interest in this Grits Nest podcast.
Exactly.
And a lot, people are building community around that. That's what my shit is built off of. Like, okay, we can all gather in the same space and we can enjoy the show, but now y'all get to know each other.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I have a strict policy about you can't sit with people that you came with. If you came with more than 2 people, if you came with more than one person, you can't sit with more than 2 people.